Good day, class. So, before we start our discussion, I'm just curious, how was your day? Because me, I do feel good meeting all of you again. So,
We're fine,
anyways,
ma'am.
I'm doing good, ma'am.
thank you. Thank you. So, anyways, Miss Secretary, do we have absent for today?
We don't have any absentees for today, ma'am.
So, if there is no absent for today, let's start our discussion. Just take for a while wait. I will share my screen. Do you all see my presentation?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today we will discuss about verbs. What we do without them. Well, not really very much because verbs are the words that describe the actions that we do. English verbs can take two main forms, the regular verbs and irregular verbs. But today we will tackle about the past simple tense of irregular verbs. So before we continue, I prepare some examples and answer it based on your own opinion about how an irregular verbs used in a past simple tense. So here, do you see the exercise?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
It's stated
Yes,
there
ma'am.
that match the verb in present tense to its irregular verbs in simple past tense. So, the first one is B. Russell, can you answer what is the simple past tense of the irregular verb be?
Yes, ma'am. I think the simple past tense of irregular verb be was where.
Good. How about the second one? Leila.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, the word
Yes?
is come. I think the irregular verb and simple past tense of the word come is came.
Good. How about the third one, Jean?
8, ma'am. My answer would be 8.
Good. How about the fourth one, Anthony?
I think the irregular verb took, ma'am.
Good. How about the fifth one, Analu?
For 2, ma'am, the answer is did.
Very good. So, the irregular verb, right, is the irregular verb, right, match with the simple past tense. What? Russell again.
Ma'am, it is wrote po.
How about the second to the last? Leila.
Ma'am, I think the answer is had.
Very good. And the last one, Anthony, can you answer it?
I think, ma'am, read.
Good. So, I think you have an idea what we are going to discuss. The past simple is the tense used to express situations that occurred in the past and have now concluded. There is no rule that explains how to obtain the irregular form of the past simple. We just have to learn these verbs and their past forms. I will show some examples of irregular verbs and their past simple tense. Here is the tier. The irregular form is tier and its past simple is tor. tell, told, think, thought, throw, threw, understand, understood, wake, woke, wear, wore, weep, wept, win, won, and write and wrote. Aside from these irregular verbs, Aside from this, irregular verbs doesn't have any patterns we used to follow. To help us remember how irregular verbs used in past simple tense, they group the irregular verbs into a group. Example is, the base form is, I have just hurt my leg. And its past simple is, my leg was hurt. This example belongs to the constant group. These are irregular verbs where the same form is used in the base, past simple, and past participle. The next example is, the base form is, he ran to the finish line. And the past simple is, he ran to the finish line. This example belongs to simply different. Simply different group contain verbs where the simple past tense form of the word differs from the base and the past participles use. This time, we use the verb run as our example. The next example is base form. I write the letter and its past simple is I wrote the letter. So these last examples belong to the full mix. The simple side is that each form is different depending on which verb is used. So I will present an activity and try to guess what is the past simple tense of that irregular verbs. Are we all clear?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So here I present the activity. Do you see?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So the first one, can you read and identify what is the simple past tense of the highlighted irregular verbs? Russell,
The movie began blank 10 minutes ago. I think it is the movie began 10 minutes ago.
you answer the second one also.
Vera ring blank the bell after school. I think, ma'am, the simple past tense of ring is rang. Vera rang the bell
Anthony,
after
good,
school.
good. Anthony, you answer the third and fourth one.
She bring blank cupcakes to class. I think the answer is she brought cupcakes to class.
Yes.
And for number four, we stand blank in line for the ride for 40 minutes. I think the answer, ma'am, is stood. Um,
Good.
we stood
Very
in
good.
line for the ride for 40 minutes.
Okay. For the fifth and sixth question, Anna Lu,
Ma'am, Krista choose blank the blue crayon. The answer, ma'am, is chose. For the next sentence, the two men shake blank hands. The answer, ma'am, is shook.
good. How about the last two question, Jean?
Jeannie reads blank her book in bed. My answer is read. Jeannie read her book in bed. For the last sentence, yesterday I swim blank all the way across the pool. My answer would be swam. Yesterday I swam all the way across the pool.
So I see that you are now aware how an irregular verbs use in past simple tense. However, you are good with understanding and listening to my class, you are not exempted for our daily activity. So, this is our next activity. This activity will evaluate what you learn in my class. I will upload this with our Google Classroom and you can pass it via Gmail. Are we all clear?
Yes,
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 ma'am.
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 Any
Copy, ma'am.
concerns? Any
None,
concerns?
ma'am.
None, ma'am.
None, ma'am.
So, that's our for today class. I'm rooting for all of you and I hope you enjoy and learn in my class. So goodbye class. Thank you for listening.
Thank you,
Goodbye, ma'am.
ma'am.
Thank
Bye,
you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
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 Thank you po.
Bye. Thank you.